Hello, this is Daniel Mart, and today I'm going to be doing another review. This one's going to be for Top 5, which is directed, written, and stars Chris Rock, as well as Rosario Dawson, J.B. Smoove, Gabrielle Union, Romany Malco, Haley Marie Norman, Anders Holm, Cedric the Entertainer, Carly Red, and also has a cameo by Stephen Carell and Adam Sandler. So yeah, it has cameos by them as well. So yeah, before I begin though on the actual review, 10-second spoiler warning as usual for those who have yet to actually watch the movie and haven't already. Stop the video, go check it out, and then come back here and watch the rest of this review. 10-second spoiler warning as usual, starting now. Okay, so 10 seconds are up, so for those who have yet to actually watch the movie and haven't already, please don't comment down below or be messaging me that never gave you a fair warning, because as usual, I did. So yeah, top 5, what's it about, quick synopsis, likes and dislikes, and then the rate, as usual. So yeah, I watched this on January 1st, 2015, the first day of the year, and basically I went to the theaters and binge watched 6 movies. I started off with Foxcatcher, went to The Gambler, then The Imitation Game, Theory of Everything, Wild, and Top 5 was my last one. So yeah, start off with a drama, end with a comedy. So yeah, I really didn't know what to expect from this film. I'm gonna be honest, I had low expectations. I heard the plot, which was basically you have this comedian, this comedian who's known for some of his movies, and he wants to be taken more seriously, so he directs, writes, and stars in a movie about the Haitian Revolution, and at the same time he's supposed to be getting married to this famous model, and he's basically just trying to be taken more seriously in just one day. And I'm kind of wondering if this is how Chris Rock wants to be seen as, if he wants to be taken more seriously, because the plot is pretty similar, especially with the movie he did. Because in the movie he writes, stars, and directs a movie, and in real life he stars, wrote, and directed this movie. So I'm kind of wondering, is this about him? Is he trying to make a point by saying, I want to be taken seriously, now watch this, see how good it is? And I think it is. And overall, I do think he should be taken more seriously after this film. It's a great film. It's a great comedy. It's a great film. And yeah, overall, it's just a great film. The comedy is great overall. There are a few jokes that do fall flat, but overall they are amazing. Very great. Some of them are just hysterically funny. So yeah, the acting overall is amazing from everybody in the cast. Again, there are a few moments though where some of the actors are kind of there are moments where some of the actors are could have done better in some scenes or some aspects, but overall it is acted very well. It's done very well in my opinion. The writing is very well, and come to think, as I said before, the fact that Chris Rock directed, wrote, and starred in the movie just shows how great he actually is in the film industry. The fact that he could direct a movie, that's great. The fact that he could that he could write a movie that's funny and serious at the same time, shows in this film. And again, it is great, and he still has his acting chops, which again is great. Great. So yeah, again, he wrote it, he directed it. Overall, it's a pretty great film, and I do think he should be taken more seriously in Hollywood. I think now he could direct a bit more films, maybe write a couple more films. And yeah, overall it is a great movie. Well acted, well written, and the direction, the direction and the similarities between Chris Rock and the person he portrays in the movie are are uncanny. They're very well done in my opinion. And it is there. You can more or less tell it's great in that aspect overall, that you can kind of see the similarities between Chris Rock in real life and Chris Rock in the movie. It's pretty well. You do get a couple cameos. Adam Sandler, Stephen Carell, and DMX are in the movie. Kevin Hart is also in the movie. They all get cameos. It's funny though. I was about to say Kevin Corral. No, Steven Corral. The way he looks in the movie, I guess he was doing this while doing Foxcatcher. Yeah, I think he was doing this while doing Foxcatcher, because the way he looks in this movie is pretty similar to the way he looks like in Foxcatcher. So yeah, I think he did a cameo for this movie while doing Foxcatcher. So that was pretty cool. And yeah, and Foxcatcher was the first movie I started, and Top 5 is the last movie I watched. So I started with Steven Corral, and I end with Steven Corral in a sense. So that's pretty cool in that aspect. I literally just thought of that right now. So yeah, they do a lot of references to African culture and African media and stuff. They mention a lot of rappers, DMX, Biggie, Tupac, Salt and Pepper. Whoopi Goldberg is actually also in the movie. Now that I remember, Whoopi Goldberg is in the film. So yeah, they do a lot of references to Black culture, which is actually pretty interesting, because apparently I know a lot more about Black culture than I knew. I'm gonna be completely honest. I did not think I knew that much about Black culture, like Black media culture, and apparently I know a bit more than I thought of. So yeah, I mean, overall it's just a pretty great film. Definitely do check it out. But I do recommend you guys bringing a friend to check it out, because or maybe multiple friends, because me and my friends who we watched this, right, and like half the crowd or whatever was just saying stuff at the screen. This guy threw his popcorn at the screen at one point for whatever reason, and people were like testify or something like that. So I'm like, what the fuck? So yeah, I do think bring a friend, especially if you're white. Bring a friend and maybe sit close to the aisle just in case. And yeah, that's all I'm gonna say from there. And yeah, that's basically it for this review. On a rate of 1 to 10, 1 being the worst, 10 being the best, and 6 being decent, I give this film an 8.25 out of 10. It's a great film. Definitely do check it out. It does have its moments where it could have been better, acting wise a few times predominantly, but overall it's a pretty great film. And yeah, as I said before, if you're white, bring a friend and maybe sit next to the aisle. So yeah, that's basic, or close to the stairs. So yeah, or ramp or whatever. Sit pretty close to the exit is all I'm saying if you're white. Yeah, there's this one white kid in my theater. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I really do not want. There's this one white kid in the theater. I don't know what he said, but he pissed off like half the audience. He had to run his ass out. So yeah, and the thing is that he was sitting all the way at the top, like at the end where there's no stairs. So yeah, he had to run his ass out. It was just funny. So yeah, just a quick tip: if you're white, sit next to the stairs. So yeah, and by an aisle. So yeah, that's basically it for now. 8.25 if you're not out of 10. And yeah, if you're not already subscribed, subscribe. I do movie reviews, TV show reviews, and comic book reviews. And yeah, comment down below on your thoughts on the film. What were your thoughts on it? And do you think Chris Rock should direct or write another film in the future? What are your thoughts on it? Comment on that down below. Let me know. And what do you think? Do you think he should direct another movie or write another movie? No, again, comment on that down below. Let me know. Like the video, share on Facebook, Twitter, MySpace, or whatever you guys prefer. And that's basically it for now. This is Daniel Mart signing off.